they are completely overwhelmed by you. Okay? And I do not mean that in a light, casual, oh, they think you're cute kind of way. No, this is deeper. This is the kind of overwhelmed where this person looks at you, thinks about you, remembers your energy, remembers your face, your voice, your presence, and something inside of them just goes quiet because they do not know how to handle how perfect you seem in their eyes, mind, body, and soul. That is the phrase coming through immediately. Mind, body, and soul. They are not only attracted to the way you look. They are not only drawn to your physical presence, although, yes, absolutely, there is attraction there. But what overwhelms them is the full combination of you. The way you think, the way you carry yourself, the way you respond, the way you pull back when you need to, the way you still have softness in you, even after everything you have been through. And look at this first card, Strength but reversed. Now, symbolically, this tells me so much about their inner world. This person may present themselves as calm, controlled, maybe even detached sometimes, right? But internally, they are not as composed as they look. They are overwhelmed. They are trying to control the intensity of what they feel for you, but the more they try to control it, the more it builds. Have you felt that? Have you felt like this person watches, notices, feels something, but then suddenly pulls their energy back? That is strength reversed. Not because the feeling is weak, but because the feeling is so strong that it makes them question their own control. You make them feel vulnerable. You make them feel exposed. You make them feel like they cannot just casually walk away from this because something about you touches their mind, body, and soul. And let me tell you something, okay? This is exactly why they cannot stop thinking about you. Comment down below, they are overwhelmed by me. And now look at this next card, the Midday Sun. Do you see how bright this is? Do you see how exposed this energy is? This is not moonlight. This is not something hidden in the corner, something they can pretend they do not see. This is the midday sun. This is full illumination. This is the kind of energy where no matter how much this person tries to look away from what they feel for you, something keeps bringing their attention right back to you. Because you are not just someone they are impressed by. You are not just someone who caught their eye for a second. You are not just a passing thought, okay? You are showing up in their inner world like sunlight. Clear, warm, unavoidable, and that is what overwhelms them. There is something about your presence that disarms them. The way you show up, the way you speak, the way you can be soft, but still strong. The way you can be loving, but still have boundaries. The way you can make someone feel seen without even trying too hard. That is rare. And this person knows it is rare. With strength reversed and now the midday sun, I feel like this person is trying to dim their reaction to you. They are trying to act like they are fine. They are trying to act like they can keep it casual, keep it controlled, keep it contained. But internally, no. Internally, you are shining a light on feelings they do not know how to manage. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed how they can be warm with you one moment, almost pulled in, almost open, almost right there with you, and then suddenly they pull back? Suddenly they get guarded. Suddenly they act like nothing happened. That is because your energy brings something to the surface in them. Mind, body, and soul. They cannot separate it. They cannot say, oh, I just like the way they look. No. They like the way you feel. They like the way you think. They like the way your energy enters a space and changes the temperature of it. And the next message is going to show exactly why they see you as perfect in a way that almost scares them. And look at this card now. First quarter moon. So now we are moving from that full brightness of the midday sun into this more quiet internal space. And that is important because this is where their mind starts getting involved. This is where it is not just attraction anymore. It is not just, wow, they look good. No, this is the part where they are thinking about the way you think. And that is the part they were not prepared for, okay? Because this person has seen attractive people before. They have been around people who looked good, people who had charm, people who knew how to get attention. But with you, there is something different happening. Your mind pulls them in. The way you process things, the way you notice what other people miss, the way you can hear what someone is saying, but also feel what they are not saying. That is rare. And with this first quarter moon, I feel like your energy makes them pause. It makes them reflect. It makes them go, wait, how did they know that? Or why do I feel like they can see right through me? Because you do, not in a harsh way, not in a judgmental way, but in this very calm, very observant, very quietly powerful way. And let me say this too. When I talk about your intelligence, I am not only talking about school intelligence. I am not only talking about being logical or having the right words. I am talking about emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, survival intelligence, the kind of intelligence that comes from living, feeling, healing, watching, learning, and still choosing to remain soft. That is what overwhelms them because you understand layers. You understand energy. You understand when something feels off, even when nobody says it out loud. And this person feels that. They feel like they cannot fully hide from you, and that is both beautiful to them and intimidating to them. This is part of why they see you as perfect in their eyes, not because you never make mistakes, not because you are untouchable, but because your mind, your awareness, your depth, it all matches the energy they already feel from you. And yes, the physical attraction is absolutely there. But even that, even the way they are drawn to your body, your face, your presence, it is connected to something much deeper. And now look at this card. King of Cups, but reversed. So this is telling me that the physical attraction they feel for you is not as simple as they wish it was. Because King of Cups upright would be someone emotionally steady, emotionally mature, someone who can sit with what they feel and not be thrown off by it. But reversed, this is someone whose emotions are moving under the surface and they are trying very hard not to let that show. And your physical presence triggers that in them, not in a shallow way, not in a way where they are only looking at you and thinking about your appearance. No, it is the way your body carries your energy, the way you move, the way you look at someone when you are really listening, the way your face changes when you are thinking, the way your voice sounds when you are calm, when you are serious, when you are soft, when you are not giving too much away, they notice that. And I feel like this person replays little things, tiny things. The way you smiled, the way you looked away, the way you paused before answering, the way you walked into a room, the way you sat there quietly, but still somehow had this presence that could be felt. Have you ever felt that from them? Like they are looking, but trying not to look too long? Like they are paying attention, but trying to make it seem casual. That is King of Cups reversed, because emotionally they are not as smooth as they want to be. Your presence affects their body, their nervous system, their composure. They may get quiet, they may overthink what to say, they may act detached because they are trying not to reveal just how drawn in they are. And what overwhelms them is that your outside matches your inside. There is no disconnect. Your beauty has depth behind it. Your softness has strength behind it. Your presence has a story behind it. Mind, body, and soul. That is why this is so intense for them. They are not just attracted to what they can see. They are attracted to what they feel when they are near you. And when we get into the soul level part of this, that is where this connection becomes impossible for them to dismiss. And now look at this next card. Four of Cups, reversed. This is exactly what I mean when I say the soul level part is impossible for them to dismiss. Because Four of Cups upright can be someone closed off, emotionally unavailable, not seeing what is right in front of them, right? But reversed, something is starting to wake up. Something is starting to open. Something inside of this person is realizing this is not just another person. This is not just another connection. This is not something I can keep ignoring. I am telling you, this is not casual. Something about you feels familiar to them, but not in a comfortable, easy way only. It is familiar and intimidating at the same time. Like their soul recognizes something in you before their mind has fully accepted it. And that is why they may not understand their own reactions to you. They may feel protective over you, curious about you, nervous around you, pulled toward you, and then overwhelmed by all of that at once. Because you awaken parts of them. You awaken the part of them that wants to feel deeply. The part of them that wants to be understood. The part of them that maybe they buried because they thought it was safer to be detached, safer to not care too much, safer to keep things light. But then here you come with this energy that feels soft and strong at the same time, and suddenly their usual emotional patterns do not work the same way anymore. And one of the most overwhelming things about you is your softness after hardship. The fact that you have been through things and yet you still have warmth. You still have compassion. You still have this glow, this presence, this ability to connect without forcing anything. That touches them deeply. They may not even have the words for it. They may just feel it in their body. They may feel it when they think of you randomly. They may feel it when they try to distract themselves, and your energy still comes back into their mind. Mind, body, and soul. And the next layer is very interesting because whether they want to admit it or not, this person has started comparing other people to you. And look at this card coming out now. Page of Pentacles. This is very interesting because Page of Pentacles is that energy of studying something, holding something carefully, looking at it like, wait, there is value here. There is something real here. There is something I need to understand more deeply. And that is how this person is looking at you. They may not say that out loud. They may not admit it directly. But internally, they are studying you. Not in a strange way, but in the sense that your presence has made them pay attention. Your energy has made them notice what they actually value, what they actually want, what actually feels meaningful to them. And this is where comparison starts. Because they may talk to other people. They may be around other people. They may try to distract themselves, try to keep things simple, try to tell themselves, okay, it is not that serious. But then something feels off. Something feels flat. Something feels like it does not reach the same place inside of them. And it is not about putting anyone else down. It is not about saying nobody else has beauty or depth or value. No. But in their eyes, you carry a very specific combination that they have not been able to find anywhere else. Mind, body, and soul. That is the standard now. Your mind makes them feel understood. Your body, your presence, your energy makes them feel drawn in. Your soul makes them feel like this connection has weight. And because of that, they cannot just replace you with attention. They cannot just replace you with convenience. They cannot just replace you with someone who looks good on paper, but does not touch them in the same way. Comment down below, I am the standard. And I feel like this frustrates them a little bit because they may have been used to being able to move on, disconnect, rationalize, keep everything under control. But with you, it is different. You have become the person they measure the feeling against. That is why they may pull back. Not because you are lacking, not because you are not enough, but because your energy makes everything else feel less real. And the next thing coming through is their insecurity, because part of them wonders if they are even enough for someone like you. And look at what comes out for that exact energy. Temperance. This is such a beautiful card here because temperance is balance. It is harmony. It is the ability to hold different parts of yourself together without falling apart. And that is how they see you. They see you as someone who has learned how to carry light and shadow, softness and strength, emotion and control, love and boundaries, and that intimidates them because in their eyes, you seem so put together, even when you are not trying to prove that you are. You seem like someone who has been through things and still found a way to become more whole, not more bitter, more graceful, not colder, more aware, not more reckless. And this person looks at that and part of them wonders, can I even meet them there? Can I meet them mentally? Can I meet them emotionally? Can I meet them spiritually? Can I show up for someone who feels this deep, this aware, this balanced? That is where the insecurity comes in. And this is also why they may send mixed signals. They may delay a response because they do not know what to say. They may get quiet because they are afraid of saying too much. They may watch from a distance because being close to you makes them feel exposed. They may joke around, act casual, pretend they do not care because if they were honest about how much they do care, then they would have to face the possibility of not being enough. That goes right back to strength reversed. They are trying to look strong, but inside they feel unsteady. They are trying to look calm, but your energy makes them aware of everything inside themselves that still feels unfinished. But listen to me, okay? You do not need to shrink yourself to make this person feel comfortable. You do not need to dim your balance, your softness, your depth, your beauty, your mind, your soul, just because someone else is still learning how to stand next to it. Temperance is saying your energy is not too much. It is just honest. It is integrated. It is real. And despite their fear, despite their insecurity, despite all the ways they try to act unaffected, their feelings are becoming harder and harder to hide. And now we have Nine of Cups reversed. So this is where the pressure starts showing, okay? Because Nine of Cups upright can be someone feeling satisfied, fulfilled, emotionally secure. Like, I have what I want. I am good. But reversed, this is someone who may look like they are fine on the outside, but something inside of them still feels restless. Something still feels unsettled. Something still feels like, why am I not as okay as I am pretending to be? And I feel like that is exactly what your energy is doing to them. They can act calm. They can act busy. They can act detached. But the feeling is still there. The pull is still there. The awareness of you is still there. And this is where you may start noticing little things. Maybe the eye contact gets a little longer. Maybe they check on you indirectly. Maybe they watch something you post, but do not say anything. Maybe they ask a question that sounds casual, but you can feel there is something underneath it. Maybe they linger in conversation. Maybe they get a little nervous. Maybe they suddenly say something honest and then quickly pull back like they revealed too much. That is the energy here. Because Nine of Cups reversed tells me they are not as emotionally fulfilled without acknowledging this as they thought they would be. They may have tried to convince themselves that they could just move on, distract themselves, enjoy other things, keep their life comfortable. But then your energy keeps interrupting that comfort, not in a bad way, in a truthful way. You are making them aware of what they actually want. You are making them aware of where they have settled emotionally. You are making them aware of the difference between temporary satisfaction and something that actually touches the soul. And you may feel this before you see proof of it. You may feel the shift in their energy. You may feel them thinking about you. You may feel that tension when they are near you. It's like there is something unspoken sitting right between the two of you. Mind, body, and soul. They are trying to bury it, but the more they bury it, the louder it becomes inside of them. And what they truly wish they could say to you is coming through very strongly now. And look at this next card. Five of Wands. This makes so much sense because this is the inner conflict. This is the tension. This is all of the different parts of this person fighting with each other inside. One part of them wants to come forward. One part of them wants to stay guarded. One part of them wants to say, you affect me more than I show. And another part of them is terrified of what happens if they actually admit that. So what they truly wish they could say to you is not simple. It is not neat. It is not perfectly composed. It is messy, okay? It is emotional. It is layered. They wish they could tell you, I do not know how to handle this. They wish they could tell you, you seem perfect to me in ways I cannot explain. They wish they could tell you, I tried to act like I was fine, but I was not fine. I tried to act like you did not get to me, but you did. And with Five of Wands, I feel like they may regret some of the ways they handled their feelings. Maybe they acted distant. Maybe they acted guarded. Maybe they were immature in certain moments. Maybe they dismissed something that actually meant a lot to them because they did not want you to see how affected they were. That is the conflict. Because you bring something out of them that they cannot control, and part of them does not like that. Not because they do not like you. No, because they are not used to feeling this exposed. They are not used to someone touching a place in them that they have kept hidden for a long time. And I feel like they are beginning to understand now that your presence was not ordinary. You were not just someone passing through. You were not just a distraction, not just a crush, not just a moment. You reached something deeper, mind, body, and soul. And that is why the conflict inside of them is so loud. Because the truth is simple, but accepting it is what feels hard. And the final message brings this back to you, your power, your self-worth, and what you need to remember now. And look at the final card. Two of Wands reversed. So this is very clear to me, okay? Because Two of Wands upright can be someone looking ahead, making a choice, deciding where they want to go, deciding what they are ready to step into. But reversed, this is hesitation. This is someone standing at the edge of a decision and not fully trusting themselves to move. And that is important because this brings the message back to you. This person may be overwhelmed by you. They may see you as beautiful, intelligent, powerful, soft, strong, rare. They may feel you in their mind, body, and soul, but their overwhelm does not mean you are supposed to wait forever at the doorway of their indecision. Let me say that again. You do not have to stand still just because someone else is still learning how to choose with courage. Because being perfect in their eyes does not mean you have no flaws. It does not mean you never have hard days. It does not mean you are always confident, always healed, always glowing, always easy to understand. No, it means that in their eyes, your essence is unforgettable. Your resilience is unforgettable. The way your softness survived is unforgettable. The way your mind works, the way your body carries your energy, the way your soul still shines after everything, that is what they cannot ignore. Mind, body, and soul. And with Two of Wands reversed, I feel like the reminder for you is this. Do not shrink yourself to become easier for someone to approach. Do not chase. Do not over-explain. Do not try to prove that you are worthy of being chosen. You already are. The right person has to rise to meet the energy you already carry. They have to meet you with honesty, with courage, with presence, with emotional maturity. Because you are not asking for too much by wanting someone who can show up clearly. And if this person is overwhelmed, let them be overwhelmed. Let them feel the truth of you. Let them sit with the fact that they met someone they cannot easily forget. Comment down below. I am perfect as I am. Because you are not perfect because you are flawless. You are perfect because you are whole in a way that is real. And that is exactly what they see.